beautiful Libras. Hello, 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 everyone. Good morning, and I hope you're all doing well, Libra. I hope each and every one of you are doing fantastic. Libra, thank you for all your likes, your comments, and thank you for subscribing to the channel. I do appreciate it. What's going on for Libra at this time using this Infinite Energy Oracle deck? Spirit, what about Libra? Messages, please, for Libra. Greed, first card out. Greed makes man blind and foolish, making him easy prey for death. That's true. Greed is the root cause of sorrow. It brings you your own sorrow. So somebody has definitely been greedy here. The river. A river cuts through rock from its own power. Not from its own power, but it's persistent. You keep working and working at something long enough, it's gonna cut. Here is sadness. That's what's happened. The walls that we create around ourselves, we create walls up around ourselves, but when we create these walls, we're also keeping out the joy from coming in. So this person may have created their own downfall, their own greed. You keep persisting long enough at something, you're going to create your own downfall, and that's what has happened here. Communication. Good communication is the bridge between confusion and clarity. A lack of communication leaves fear and doubt. Saturn. I want to accomplish something. Saturn doesn't want us to give up our dreams, only to make them real. So, ego. It is time. Ego is just like dust that gets in your eyes. Without cleaning the dust, we can't see anything. So clear out the dust of your eyes and see the world. This person was stuck in their ego. A bad day for your ego is a great day for your soul. So when we face our ego and we face our own... This person was in their ego. They were greedy. They could have been in some kind of midlife crisis or something like that. But it is due to their own greed, due to their own ego. They kept working at something, working at something, working at something. They have built a wall around them. They have worked long and hard building a wall around them. But they're also keeping out the joy from entering their life. Like, they want to communicate, but if they don't acknowledge their own ego and their own greed, they're creating their own sadness. That's what this is, a cycle. It just keeps going around and around. You keep working at it long enough, it's going to break free. This person has worked long and hard at creating their own sadness. They're all based on greed, all based on ego. Everything that they do. And then they've built up so many walls around them that they can't even allow themselves joy in their life anymore. So they learn to accept, well, you know what? I want more. But if they can't face their own greed, their own ego, they're creating their own sadness. They could be in a midlife crisis, okay? Doing things, to prove their masculinity, femininity, but they're greedy. It's actually greed. And all based on ego. Confidence is the key to your success. You are good enough. Nothing is going to come of this situation. Spirit is saying, confidence is the key to your success. You are good enough. So maybe this person felt like, they weren't good enough. Maybe they were not confident. Maybe they felt like, this is midlife crisis. Maybe I'm becoming less attractive. Maybe I'm getting older and, they got to face their ego here. Expect powerful change. Don't let pride get in your way. So this person was in their ego and their pride. Every single one of us have it. We all have an ego. But this person felt like they weren't good enough somehow and they have something to prove. They're like, I'm getting older here now. Maybe they're aging. It's like, I don't feel good enough. I don't feel worthy enough. That's all ego. That's pride and ego. They've built up walls around them to justify, why they're sad. They're sad because they felt insecure. They're sad because they felt that they weren't good enough. They felt sad because they lacked confidence within themselves. It's time to make a decision. Be clear on what you want and take action. The need for detoxification. Divine guidance is here. They're searching for the meaning of life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. Do what you love. It's time for great personal growth. Take great pride in your excellent work. But don't let it get in your way. Consider getting additional education or training. So it's like this person felt like they were lacking education. They were thinking that they were stupid. They were thinking that they weren't good enough. Somehow. Not saying this person was stupid, but they were in their ego and they were in their pride, and they may have reached like a level in their life where they thought, well, I'm not smart here. I don't have an education. I got to settle for this dumbass job. I don't really like this job, but I'm not educated. When all they had to do is surround themselves with people who could help them and assist them, but their ego got in the way. So this person was going through a crisis. Sorry guys, I still got my cough and cold. But they allowed their own greed and ego to get in the way. Maybe this person, valued themselves by how much money they made, or maybe they put their value And maybe they're in a competitive work arena and other people were smarter, or other people were doing this, or other people were doing that, and they were continually comparing themselves to others. If this is a masculine or a feminine, they were comparing their own looks, comparing their own smarts compared to other people, going, well, I could never do that, but I'm gonna settle because I don't feel good enough. Or I'm gonna go out and cheat. I got something to prove to the young ones, that I still got what it takes. Something like that. And so they cause their own ending. It's putting the past behind you. Maybe someone made you feel unworthy. Maybe someone made you feel like you weren't smart enough. Maybe someone made you feel like you weren't good enough. But that situation is ended. The past is behind you, and new opportunities for happiness will now follow. This situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. Time to take action. Great passion for cause. Instinctively knowing just what to do. Confident, enthusiastic, courageous, and charismatic. This one wants to show. Congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project. Awards, scholarships, or promotions. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours or trying to people please others. That's what this person was doing. Maybe you were. But you're being congratulated. But what this person is doing maybe they were overgiving to people who were just being greedy. I don't know what this is saying. Maybe you were dealing with someone who was greedy. But somebody was definitely at a midlife, feeling that they were at a midlife situation, and they're going, doing things based on greed, doing things based on ego, reaching the halfway mark of their life or their midlife and going, you know what? They had something to prove when they were worthy all along. But they were comparing themselves to everyone else's successes and everybody else's relationships and everybody else's romances. And they're looking at themselves going, I don't have the education to compete with people who are earning this. I don't have the skills. I don't have this. They were telling themselves what they didn't have instead of what they did have. Had they been persistent and pursued their own worth and their own confidence, they never would have got themselves into trouble here. They were thinking they were successful if they found, someone who was what other people considered as maybe glamorous, or they were comparing themselves to other people, their romantic relationships, their education, their finances, wanting to compete, when if they had just pursued themselves. Yep. Yeah, this is a mature man trying to, thinking that if they got someone younger, that it's going to make them feel more, yeah. And all they are now is in despair over a false person. Sudden wealth thief. Some got greedy here. This is greed. This is a mature man dealing with a false person who only has stolen from them and left them in despair. Could be third party, thinking that, they were going to get unexpected income because they were concerned about their income. Maybe they're concerned, how am I going to buy a home? How am I going to live up to what everybody else's standards are? How am I going to get this big fancy house? But everything has changed. They figured they would get this change by taking on a different lover. You know what I mean? I want the big house. I want to be victorious. I want people to see me, as wealthy. I want people to see me as like I can get any lover that I want. This is the main man. Started courting someone else. Thinking that if they had chose another lover and courted someone else, that their peers would see them as successful, would see them as maybe if I marry for money, people will think I'm rich. Maybe people will think I'm wealthy. Damn. Message of concern. I've got a child. Jesus. It's for money. Somebody getting greedy here. So there is some kind of bad health. Something about a gift. Court. An ending of a family. Someone's trapped now. Now, they can't stop thinking about, this is high honor. Somebody was like working really hard here. This is someone who has earned high honor and respect by their work. Now, this is the main female. somebody could be going to jail for theft. They really got themselves in hot water here. So they got greedy with money. They may have gone to another lover thinking that hang on. Thinking that they were going to score financially. Maybe they thought somebody was flashy here. Maybe they had a big house. Maybe thinking that they had a bunch of money. But no, they were dealing with a false person. Somebody is going to court here, going to jail. Possibly over a theft. It's like now they're seeing what a gift you were. You know, you just worked hard. You just worked your ass off here for what you have. But it's almost like they got greedy, wanted to take the easy way out. Maybe they thought it was going to take too long for you to acquire a bunch of money, and they wanted to take the easy way out. They might have thought that somebody else had more money. Trap them with pregnancy or trapping them with a child. You know what I mean? The best things that overcome. So you've overcome. It's like you were persistent at your work, continued to work hard, persisted at working at whatever it is you were trying to achieve. And this person wanted to be wealthy. They wanted the gloss, the glitz, the glamour. It was their own pride, their own ego. Somebody fed into that theory, thinking that they were going to get more wealth being with someone else so they could brag to their friends, you know, what they got, who they got. Maybe they went hooked up with somebody younger, whatever. More thought that they were more successful, thought that they were flashier. No, you just continued working hard here. And now they're dealing with a thief. It's that midlife crisis. Trying to show off to your friends and your peer group, you know, who you can get and what you got. And they were thinking, oh yeah, well, I'm going to have to work so hard to be with this person. They didn't know you were going to turn out wealthy. And there's a reason for that. Spirit tests the hearts of men, women, and knows. They're no, they're not going to bless you while you're out doing the most here. No. Fell for a trap. That's it is. Ego. Their own insecurities. Had some knowledge about somebody's financial growth here. Dealing with somebody very immature. You know what I mean? Figured by having a new beginning with someone else that was going to bring them comfort. But yeah, thinking that this other lover was going to give them the support that they needed. They were thinking if they walked away, thinking that a new beginning would give them more comfort, would give them more security, would give them, people would see them, you know, and yeah, and they were whoever that they were talking to for advice or for wisdom was only bringing them a burden. They didn't see. They were thinking that wealth was going to make them somebody that they weren't. But the truth is, it's brought them a burden. And I think that you trusted your intuition here. And I think that you were fair. I think that you were balanced. I think that that's the devil. Got greedy. You know, this person was comparing themselves to their peer group. Well, everyone else says this and everyone else says that. And everyone else is doing this and everyone else is doing that. And the truth is it was their own insecurities, their own ego that has messed them up. Starting drama. See? Oh, you'll be happier here listening to a knight when they are an emperor. Listening to a knight, someone very immature, someone who is just causing drama. Oh, you'll be happier here. You'll have security here. You will have this. You will have that. And this person goes, oh, well, it actually was to stop the emperor. Deluding the emperor was an illusion. That's understanding. They were understanding, okay, thinking that this person was telling them the truth. That if they released you, that they would be celebrating. Well, guess what? Wrong conclusions. Ten of Swords. Betrayal. This immature one, this other masculine energy, was deceiving the emperor. Oh, you'll have much more progress if you go to someone younger. You will, a page, that's who they went to, a page, who was a magician, causing instability. Oh, you'll have more exciting than the star. You'll have more excitement than the star. Allowed themselves to get distracted by this bullshit. That was the past. And now this is karma for what they did. That's their own karma. I told you. A page. Inventing a story. So what is it? You know, someone younger. Oh, you'll have more excitement. You'll have more money. You will be celebrating. All your peers are going to look up to you. Greed. Because this is karmic justice for whatever they did. Now you're the one being wealthy. You're the one receiving the comfort, financial security. It's karma. It's the cycle they chose. Bling bling. I am the Empress. And now they are worried. Why? Because they allowed their own fears, their own anxieties, and their own lies that they listened to, other people giving them shitty advice. Now they have lost their 2-cup, 10-cup relationship. Judging. See? Judgment. You were kind to this person. You were generous with this person. And now you're being congratulated. You taking back your independence. This person has gone from the King of Pentacles down to the Knight of Pentacles. This King of Wands, thinking that by dealing with the Page of Cups, a new romantic option, that they would get more financial success. It's someone causing a trauma by what they were communicating. Nine of Swords, self-sabotage. They allowed someone to sabotage their own union by believing bullshit, thinking that if they was to deal with someone younger or someone who was faking that they had money, it was, how'd they get their money? Did they get it illegally? Looking like they did. Thinking that this was going to fulfill their wishes. Well, guess what? You were their true love, and now you're fulfilling your own wishes. Taking your power back. You're a powerful leader. So they misunderstood who you were. And whoever thought that they had information on you, whoever thought that they knew your financial situation, your personal relationship, or your personal life, was using this trauma to control this person. They were misinterpreting who you were. They were misinterpreting what you were all about. They've caused their own trauma. Somebody wanting revenge on you. That's all it was. By using deceit to control this person, whether they're the feminine or the masculine, it don't matter. It's a misinterpretation. It's a deceitful, revengeful, someone wanting vengeance on the Empress. Or Emperor, for that matter. Take it as it resonates. But I can tell you right now that this person was in their ego and their pride, and they allowed themselves to be misled by someone's, buddies or chums trying to compare themselves. This was a mature person who was trying to live like they were a young person, wanting romantic connections, living high on the hog, wanting it all, wanting all the floss. But all they had to do was work and be persistent, and they would have had it all. Making accusations about you. That's why they were confused. Didn't realize. Tower. Heartbreak. Someone was planning to do this. It was all a plan. Now what? Yeah. See? To create chaos. Somebody spying, learning, spying all over here. Yeah. It's caused them, this romance has caused them nothing but grief. And they're like, I don't know, maybe this romance has cost you nothing but grief. It's time to move on. The past is behind you. This person is going through some kind of midlife, got something to prove to somebody. Their peers, younger ones, not people their own age, younger ones. trying to like, oh geez, if you were just to get why don't you get yourself a young one or something like that, or you know, you can, oh, they got more house, the person you're with, you're not gonna get this, you're never gonna get this with this person. And that's exactly what is happening now. You're the one getting the wealth, and now this person gotta swallow crow. They were believing a lie. It's like, anything worthwhile is worth putting the work into. But this one, just like their friend group, or maybe they listened to a younger cousin or a nephew or some younger buddies or something like that, you know? Get rich quick schemes. Now they're shocked as hell to see your glow up. That's karma. You know, passing over great love and true love for your own ego, your own, oh, well, I could get this one or I could get that one. Well, what they got is a false ass person. That's what they got. Is it planned to take this person down? You know what I mean? If you are the emperor, this person was jealous of you. If you are the empress, your person, there was someone else who was jealous of them, who wanted to tear them down deliberately. Competing. There was a knight competing with an emperor. So this emperor fell for the trap, or empress, take it as it resonates. It's all floss. It's all ego and it's all greed. And now that you are being congratulated for your successes, and now people are talking about you, and people are talking about how successful you are. And they're like, damn, they give that up? That's karma. That's what spirit does, you know, rights, wrongs. And that's what's going on here. Now they got to watch you succeed. They got to watch you be happy. They got to watch you be successful. They got to watch all the blessings that are coming to your life. They allowed. Spirit told this person, don't let pride get in your way, but here they are. Be confident. Expect powerful change. Nothing will come of this situation. Spirit told this person, nothing will come of it. Be confident in yourself. You don't have to compare yourself to anyone. Told this person, just keep on being you. If you feel like you want to learn a new education, get educated. If you feel like, you know, get divine guidance. Why are you listening to these other people who are making you feel small? You are good enough. This person felt they were not good enough. They got greedy. They fell into their ego, thinking, the grass was greener, thinking that everybody else had it better than they had. Comparing themselves to young ones, yet they don't realize that these young ones are in debt up to their arseholes. These ones were. They want it all, but they weren't willing to work for it. These are get-rich-quick schemes, and listening to other people. Oh, we can make a fortune. We can have this. We can live in this big mansion. We can have this and we can have this. Oh yeah, I'd like that. I'd like that. Because they felt like they needed to compare themselves to other people who they thought had more. They didn't have more, they just had more debt. Put them into debt, by the looks of it. Trying to, I don't know, got greedy. Created their own downfall and their own sadness. They didn't share this. You know what I mean? They didn't share with you how they were feeling. Had they communicated with you and said, I want to accomplish something, you know? I feel like I want to accomplish something. You would have helped them. You would have helped them accomplish it. Many of you did help these people accomplish stuff. They got greedy. Period. Sad, really. Now they gotta watch you be stable. It is sad, and that's why they're angry. They're angry because you're stable. Should have listened to what they were feeling. You know, they let their imagination run wild on them. Oh. Take care, Libra.